Hey, what's up, world? This is your boy DJQUAM. This is the podcast. We got a very special guest today, my man Scorpion. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, King? How you doing, man?
All right, cool, man. So you're from the Bay Area, correct?
Yes.
What part?
Fairfield, California.
Okay. So I've been told that you've told me over our conversation before this interview that you are a dancer and a rapper, a master of both arts. So how has that inspired you, being from Fairfield? How's that inspired you in those arts?
Inspired me in many ways. Fairfield is a small city. Nobody comes from there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, this is to keep it real. Like, they don't even respect us in a way I can even go as far as that. But being from a small city, I feel like the struggle is a little bit more realer.
It is, right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it gave me more motivation to like be who I am now.
Okay.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be the guy to put on for the city. Like, yo, you can be talented, but just because you ain't like in New York or like a big city that you can't make it, like, nah. Like, nah, I'm broad. Like, my talents is going to get me where I need to go. I'm going to hold the city down.
I definitely feel you on that. I mean, myself, I was born in Sunnyvale, born in Mountain View, raised in Sunnyvale, moved to Africa, then back to the Sunnyvale.
Wait, you went to Africa?
I'm African, brother. Yeah. I'm Nigerian, brother.
What part of Africa, brother?
Nigerian? West African, yeah.
Okay.
Yoruba tribe, don't want to start gang. I'm Nigerian too, so I feel you. It's, sometimes, I'm not, you're not from, LA, New York, even in the Bay, you're not from Frisco or
the city, the bigger.
Exactly, like that, so.
It's kind of like, oh, okay, you from there? Yeah, I'm from there.
You gotta be proud, but I think that's what the Bay Area is about. I don't think, just being from here, I've been in a lot of places. I just told you I was from Africa, but man, you can't tell nobody from the Bay Area about this confidence, though. I don't give a fuck. Hey, you ask any nigga that play, basketball, he better than Jordan. Anybody play football, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up, man. So let's get into a little bit, before we get into your rap career, as far as dancing, because that's, right now, as far as the masses go, I wouldn't say it's necessarily, on the hot scene, that's not what in right now, per se.
Yeah.
Speak on just your dancing career and all that.
So dancing, right, we got this thing we do in the Bay Area that started in West Oakland called turf dancing.
Oh yeah, I was here for it, yeah.
You know what I mean? Started out by A1, shout out to A1. But, so my dance career is really what I got into first. That's what took off first. Like, I was doing music and dancing at the same time, but I started to dance, you know what I mean, and was inspired by, Michael Jackson, of course, and everybody wanted to be like Mike, and I just got into turf dancing, seeing like the OGs and stuff who was turf dancing. I'm like, I wanted to do it, so I started to get involved in turf dancing, and I've been in it actively for like the last 8 years.
Man,
and,
okay.
One of the young OGs in the culture did George Lopez Tonight. You know what I mean? So You Think You Can Dance, season 8 was on that show. Did a commercial for Adidas that aired overseas that we did in the city. Dozens of battles. So like my name, like in dancing, is well respected. But I'm just trying to break that stigma off of, because he's a dancer, he can't do music, or he can't act, or he can't. How people got that stigma.
Right.
When you come from one type of crowd, when you get into something else, they're like, yo, you in my space. Like, who's this guy?
I totally feel you. This is the DJQUAM podcast, but look at me with the camera and this. You feel me? So. Hey, but now I feel it though. In this day and age, I honestly, unless it's new technology, you invented something, there are no room for pioneers. Nowadays, you're not going to be the first one to do it.
Right.
So if you can't be better, you got to be different. You got to stand out somehow.
Yeah.
Because I know you're dancing at your core, but you got another love and you want to do this too. Yeah. But as far as dancing goes, so what? I remember seeing America's Got Talent and all that, the Jabberwockies, and I'm not big in the dancing, but I saw breaking, you know what I'm saying? I saw Beat Street, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Classics.
Classics like that, but why? What do you think is gonna take to bring it back? Like, why is it, just the dancing, As far as, is it because, you know, I mean, we got them little, you got the name, you got the little thing they doing in the NFL and all the Ray Sherman and all that, you know, that I don't know how you feel about the touchdown dances like that. You probably like, that ain't dancing.
Hell nah.
But how do you, what basically my question, what do you see in the future, you know, the dancing becoming, you know, going back on the mainstream for the masses? Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm in the process of doing that now. March 7th, I got a dance event coming up. It's going to be at the Art Gallery in downtown Oakland. But I feel like dancing is going to come back because if we look at it from like a scientific standpoint of, when you look at shows, if you look at a Madonna, Jennifer Lopez, or Chris Brown, anything, a lot of their shows wouldn't be shit if they didn't have dancers. You know what I mean? So it's like they always get backup dancers or these ballet dancers to make the show pop even more because of the artistic movements of dancing.
Very true.
So I feel like the industry knows that and they try to like block out street dancers, you know what I mean? Or they trying to, or why do we have to be in the background? So it's like I'm trying to show people like, nah, like we deserve that same respect and we gonna bring it back to the forefront. Cause everybody likes to dance and have fun. When you go to the club, you dance. You go party, you like to groove, dance and have fun. Like dancing is very important. So we finna, you know, that's one of the goals is putting dancing back on that platform where it deserves and getting that equity that it deserves too.
Ooh, you ain't never want to talk about that equity, boy. You gotta pay these bills, man. Definitely gotta pay these bills. So the next question is, because, you know, rap, hip hop, dance, it's all a culture, you know, especially being from the Bay Area. Yeah. How do you feel about these dances, you know? I mean, you know, you've had, you know, we brought back the shmoney dance, you've had the nay-nay,
twerking and stuff.
Teach me how to Dougie, you know, gas pedal and the slow down. Exactly. So
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie right there, you know. But at the same time, how does that compare to like what you do, like you know, old school b-boying, and you know, they got the breaking stuff like where they
bone breaking, yeah, I do that too.
Bro, stretch real quick, but yeah. So how do you feel like those are like more commercial?
Yeah, them are more like just fun dancing. I think that everybody can do. Okay. That's something your grandma that's 50 years old, if she wanna, you know what I mean? She wanna do this money dance, or she wanna.
Everybody seen the little kid on with the pool there.
You know, everybody can do that. But like the type of dancing we do is a little bit more technical. It takes a little bit more thought than what we doing. And like turfing, which is, you know, it's from the Bay Area, but like what we do is we incorporate multiple styles. So you got our basics in turfing, but you may add like bone breaking, like what you said, like the flexibility, or do knee spins, and you may add touch and different things to what you do. So then it's a little bit more to the eye than just I just want to have fun. You know what I mean? It's like a real craft of technicality, how technical you are. You know what I mean?
Well, so, my fault. Didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going, play.
My thing is, I feel like we need to be more appreciated for what we do as dancers. And the type of, like you said, like we tearing ligaments, we doing backflips, cartwheels, and putting our legs on our head.
Obamacare, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got a camera.
So it's like, you know, we need to. I mean, it's cool to have the fun dances, but like, nah, like we doing this over here too, like you know what I mean, respect it. So it's just trying to get that stigma.
And that's great, because we're about to get right back into the rap game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's interesting, before we talk about your rap career, you can make the comparison as far as, you know, you have the fun dance that everybody could do Everybody can do it. You can say the same thing with, you know, one of the I'm a DJ, so the club bang is the songs that everybody just want to turn up to.
Yeah, have a good time.
And it's a song, you know, that's the one that's going to get the masses going.
Yeah.
But those songs don't go as in depth to tell a story compared to, you know, a traditional hip hop song, you know, going back to the roots of hip hop and what it was.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the more commercialized, you know, manufactured you know, rap music compared to like the lifestyle of bringing, you know, real music and hip hop? How do you feel about that in as far as music nowadays?
I think it's all horrible. Now I'm messing with you.
You gotta make that money.
I feel like it's a time and place for everything. Some music, I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but just because it's not my cup of tea don't mean that somebody else doesn't like it. But I do feel like, to a certain standpoint, if you look at how hip-hop has started, it started from the struggle. If you look at what happened in the 50s and 60s, and even in the 70s, early 70s with the civil rights movement, that's how hip-hop was birthed. We didn't have no voice. So it was like, you know, you have DJQUAM over here, Africa Bambaataa over here, you know what I mean, coming up with this thing we call hip-hop. Like, nah, this is giving us a voice to say something. We have Public Enemy, you know what I mean, Fight the Power, and was talking, you know what I mean, Rakim, they was saying something. So it's crazy to see how we go from that to just, I got all this ice, I got all this, I got all that. It's just like hella braggadocious. Nothing wrong with being braggadocious, but it's like, what's the balance? I'm just about the balance. Like, cool, like if you want to turn up, that's beautiful. But then like, it got real at your house yesterday. You know what I mean? Tell that story too. Don't just turn up and lie to these kids like you getting all this ice and all this money when you really at home and you broke. You know what I mean? You got a 360 deal. And you lying to the kids and you lying to the people, telling their kids that, but you're not teaching your kids that. You teaching your kids something different, but in your music, you telling kids, yeah, man, we F these B's and we get this money and ooh. Like, that's crazy. So I'm back on. I'm a true hip hop fan. Like when I'm wearing more of I like the J. Cole's, I like the Kendricks, the Ab Souls, the Wale's and stuff. But I don't knock the Tigers and stuff like that. I need that too. You know what I mean? When I want to go have some fun, have me a drink, I don't know, hey, go put on Rock City for me. It's cool. We're going to turn it up. But balance. I just need balance, and it's not balance. Oversaturated with ass music. I don't want to hear that shit.
Man, so let me ask you about this. As far as we're always going to have the dilemma between being original and generating revenue. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure, you know, everything costs, quality costs money. That's just the nature of the beast at the end of the day. And the problem is that to get, you know, as we know, to get these distribution deals and to, you know, get these millions and millions of views on, you know, Instagram and YouTube and all that, it costs money. And these big corporations are not going to invest in you unless you're doing that. So unless whatever you're doing is, you know, pioneering sound, and that's the new stuff that's coming out, then it's gonna be like, okay, because you know when trap came out, you know that was hot.
That was hot.
It was only a few rappers, you know, it was Jeezy, it was, you know, it was Gucci, it was Tip, you know, those guys were pioneering. And then you look fast forward a couple of years, god damn.
everybody trapping now.
You know, even though, you know, I do feel some of the guys are pioneering and bringing their whole, you know, they new, you know, adding to, you know, rap and hip hop. But I mean, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know. It's a catch-22 type of industry there, but that's dope. But let's get back to you and talk about, you know, your rap career. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying, how long have you been, you know, how long have you been rapping?
I've been rapping since I was 15, but professionally, like really pushing and doing the groundwork, I've been 3 years solid doing the groundwork. Okay. But I've been spitting since I was 15.
Okay. How many projects have you put out so far? You know, or what was your favorite project per se that you really enjoyed? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I only got 2 out.
But start from,
you know what I mean?
Starting from the bottom, but we here. So
yeah, we getting there. On my 3rd project coming out, but I'll say Black Poet, you know what I mean? The first project I did, the orchestra EP, was like a experiment. I've never been in a professional studio before or really learn how to construct songs. You know, I was just a kid who had Fruity Loops, a microphone, a closet, you know what I mean? And then that was it. Like, we didn't have like a person to teach us how to really construct records, and it has to be mixed and mastered and packaged right. So Out of the 2 projects that I have, Black Poet for sure. That's like me right there of knowing like, yo, I can really do this.
Right.
I make dope records, you know what I mean? And this 3rd project is called Freak of Nature. It's going to even be better than that. The production, the sound, the lyrical ability is amazing. It's not your typical Bay Area project. We got that stigma too, but that's a whole nother conversation.
Oh, man.
That we can't rap. We're not lyricists. We only turn up. But I'm gonna change that for sure.
Okay. So are you an independent rapper? Are you in a group? You have any affiliations? You know what I'm saying? Like
independent, straight independent.
Okay.
If a major wanted to sign, I mean, I wouldn't mind signing to a major under certain conditions. You know, I'm not taking no 360 deal, nothing like that. But
coming with his demands on deck. This is business.
Oh yeah, but independent is the route. I mean, if you look at a Macklemore, Joey Badass, different people who are independent and they're doing well. Like, it's okay to be independent. Everybody think they gotta go through the machine, but you can be stable, independent. It just kind of depends, I feel like, what you want to do, like what type of level you want to be on. You know what I mean? And like your success.
I want to quote Yo Gotti. I was watching an interview by him, and he was saying, you know, he did the independent hustle for the longest time, but at the same time, even when he did sign to his label, he was still like, that don't mean nothing.
I remember that. I'm still independent, basically. And I still do that work.
I think that was one of the best statements. You know, upcoming rappers, you know, people striving in this game to make it happen, and that's real. Like, even when you get it, even if, you know what I'm saying, you finally get it served with a silver platter, you better act like you feel me, you got some heftier dollar plates you eating off.
Yeah.
You still got to do that. Right. It's still the fire should still be there. And I think that's the problem is that, you know, just being a DJ, you know, I see artists, you know, once they get, I mean, I'm not in the industry like that, but I do play these records. But one thing that always gets me is that when they get a hot record, you know, they're just settled. You know, when you got the attention of the world, I understand, you know, just, you know, the marketing of it. You know, it's almost like going out with a girl sometimes. You know, you smiling, you wear your finest suit on, and then when you got attention, then you be like, ah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Then you say shit. Then you let it know the real you. You know what I'm saying? The same thing, you know, with hip hop is like, you know, you sometimes, you know, I've heard artists say that I had to dumb this down so people could understand it, because nowadays, unfortunately,
that's true.
A lot of the, you know, the masses, they don't really have the ear or know what to listen to or what is.
Yeah, go over their head. They're like, what the hell you just said or she said?
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, so once that's the one thing I've always seen is that when you have I like, man, I'm not to like, at least have some people, let them have something to else, let them be able to access your other music. You know,
definitely.
And that's the one thing I can't stand is like you have 1 song, 2 songs, and that's it. Yeah. It's like you might be featured on a track to go. Easier said than done, of course. I know, depending on what deal you sign, it's a lot of restrictions, but you know, you gotta strike when the iron is hot.
Yeah, when you're buzzing, you gotta move. You gotta make that move.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot with the industry. So I can see, you know, you definitely refer to the industry as the machine signed to the labels. So what do you feel are the pros and cons of being in the rap game, especially in the 2015? What do you think are the good things, the bad things?
The pros and the cons? Okay, I'll start with the cons first. I think the cons of the game is trying to keep your identity and realizing you a human and you're not a robot. And what I mean by that is, if you look at the game and you see a lot of people get success, a lot of them be depressed. They go crazy, they commit suicide, they stressed out because they were just these kids growing up who wanted to just sing or dance or do music, and then when they really get on, they get in front of these lights, they don't know how to handle it, it's just too much. And then you get sucked into that type of lifestyle where you have to live with this every day. You have to live with 50,000 people wanting an autograph. You may not want to be bothered today, but that's part of your job because they pay your bills. Paparazzi, you got paparazzi disrespecting people, but they're ending up suing you and they winning the lawsuits. Like the one with Kanye West when he was trying to put his daughter in the car and he told the paparazzi like you gotta chill today, and they didn't care. They was all in his business, all in his car, that's disrespectful. And then Kanye went bad on the paparazzi and broke his camera and he had to pay for that. But the paparazzi didn't get no trouble. You know what I mean? So it's like that type of stuff you gotta deal with. or people lying on you, the blogs like, oh, he cheated on his wife and with this girl over here and this girl did this. And so I think that's cons of you can go crazy. You can lose yourself real quick.
Damn. That's real.
I think the pros is, one thing I like about music and hip hop particularly is which hip hop, jazz, soul, R&B, rock and roll is all created by Africans. Let me put that in there. But it's giving people an opportunity to get out the projects. That's one thing I do like about hip hop, is that it's giving young people an opportunity not only to voice how they feel, but it's giving young people an opportunity to make some real money. You can really have a hot record and go on tour with that hot record, them 2 hot records, and be cool and feed yourself and take care of your family. You can see the world through doing music, through writing lyrics. You can go on a tour and rock in front of 5,000, 10,000 people. I think that's a beautiful thing when a lot of people don't have an opportunity to go travel or go see certain things in life because they couldn't afford to do it, but because you may have a talent of singing or dancing or anything in the industry, or acting or whatever it is, you have these opportunities that's in front of you now to see the world and get paid a nifty fee. If you make it, if you break in, you know what I mean? You get paid a nifty fee, man.
Man.
So it just depends. That's why I think balance is everything. And anything that you do is balance. It's trying to keep real people in front of you, around you, and just stay positive. Man,
well, damn. that was a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? For brother only got 2 projects, people you might want to go get, you know what I'm saying? What, you feel me? What can people get right now from you, as far as you know?
Black Poet EP is on iTunes right now. The Scorpion, please go get that. It's $4.99. You know what I mean? I got that money to buy that draw, them Jordans, man. Go cop some real music. You dig what I'm saying? You can reach me on Instagram at Scorpion the Dance MC. Twitter, Scorpion the Dance MC. My YouTube is Scorpion the Weirdo. Check out my music videos and everything. And that's how you can get at me.
Alright, you heard it here, world. This is the DJQUAM Podcast.
Not to cut you off, but
okay, I owed him that because I did that.
Yeah, he owed me that one. But you know, before we wrap up, I got to spit 16, man. I always like to do that. As rappers, we don't do that enough. So I said, I might have Bird, I might have Tiger, just call me a liar, who'll be spitting anthrax through the wire, true storytelling, no liar. Who be speaking so to the vocals, no choir. I've been through a lot of pain, had a lot of insecurities and a lot of shame. I even looked left and right to who to blame, but I realized I was born unorthodox, so I had to bring my unorthodox personality to the game. I'm trying to get it for real, my nigga, and make a change. That's why I choose to make history and say fuck the fame. But y'all still up on that whack shit, that crack shit. I'm on that uplift and give back shit. They said we was all born in the sin, but I'm one of a kind. The only difference between you and I is I choose to expose mine. So I put it in my lyrics and my rhymes. I'm unorthodox, indeed. Yeah.
Now. All right, man. You feel me? The first, you feel me, bars spit here at the DJQUAM.
Oh, I got the first one?
On the DJQUAM Podcast show. Definitely look forward to the next interview, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the DJQUAM Podcast. You feel me? Let's get it. Your boy Scorpion. I see you.